you know, these people that you're listening to, they're giving you wrong information. Okay, full auto weapons are not illegal. If you're a good law-abiding citizen, you can get one legally. They were not used, from what we can tell, and these are simple stocks that aren't even necessary.
Were there any modified triggers in there?
I haven't heard the details on that. They keep saying modifications, but they're not being detailed about.
Now we go into the whole. You know, I personally feel like automatic weapons should be illegal.
Well, it's so hard to get here. I'll tell you something else about them. Actually, we only have 30 seconds left, but the automatic weapons is absolutely not the problem because they are so expensive now.
Yeah, like 10 grand, 15 grand for one weapon.
$25,000.
They've gone up that much.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you a story real quick because, I mean, I have been a gun collector for many years, and I'll tell you a lot of things about the pricing of these that this is never going to be an issue. Automatic weapons will not be an issue because they are cost prohibitive to 98% of America, and then the steps you have to go through to get them are nearly impossible. Anyway, listen to 970 with DJ Shorty as our guest. He's speechless right now, but we'll be back in a minute.
Perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system, and we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place, and that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at Tampa Bay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services.
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. It's been a good one so far here. Want to pick up where I've left off, and I know my guys are going to start chiming in, but first of all, reporters get it right. Say the right thing about these weapons if you're going to talk about it. Shorty was saying on the break, and I agree with him, I don't know what the right time is, but all of us, it's not the right time to come out and get political within hours, right?
Yeah, I was going to say that. I don't know about you guys, but I just, it puts a bad taste in my mouth every time a terrorist act or something horrific like this happens, that they, exploit it for political reasons. And it's not our president's fault, people.
Right. Can we bury the people first, for Christ's sake?
Exactly.
Please, mourn them. Could we bury them? Could we? The debate can happen. It absolutely can happen, and it should happen. Okay, there's nothing wrong with
the media. The media has to have their ratings.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, everything they talk about is about ratings. There's nothing to do with.
All they're doing is pumping up Trump's base, though, and it's working right for everything's falling right into his hands. Especially, did you see the CBS lawyer?
Gosh,
one of their head lawyers
made that comment about.
Actually, said that she has. I think she said no pity or
doesn't
feel
no
bad.
remorse for them.
No remorse because they were probably Trump fans.
Yes.
And she got fired.
Yeah, she got fired immediately.
Which actually, I was surprised how fast they fired her.
They should have. That's absolutely uncalled for and ridiculous.
Absolutely. But talking about the debate, I'll throw my opinion. I really enjoyed Doug's opinion as well because it's a different one obviously than mine. But guys, my opinion, if we're going to have this debate, is guns are inanimate objects. They don't kill people. People kill people.
Right.
Okay.
I don't disagree at all.
Okay.
I agree with that 100%. But something has to change. I mean, you're talking about automatic weapons having extensive background checks. Well, assault rifles. I have a few, but why do I need an assault rifle? Why?
They're cool.
Okay, but there's really no need for me to have an assault rifle. There's no need for anyone to have an assault rifle.
I disagree.
So you honestly
need
to do more background checks on assault rifles. I'm sorry, make that the automatic weapons. Same thing for assault rifles.
Okay,
well, that's a change. That we need to change something. I'm sorry.
I begged Gary to chime in.
Okay, as a former police officer, a victim of gun violence,
but was it an assault rifle?
No, it was a 380. Okay.
Relatively small handgun.
Yeah. And the person that shot me was Baker acted 2 weeks before. Baker acted for 6 days, not the regular 72 hours or 24 hours BA 52 waiting period. 6 days. I was a victim, and they didn't take her guns away.
Gary got shot in the head.
And look, obviously that is a problem, but why do we have to have assault rifles? Anyone can go get one. Anyone. You can go get one. It's the same background check as a normal handgun.
So here's the thing. I could give you a million reasons.
No, it's not. Actually, because it's a long gun, it's a shorter waiting period.
That's no waiting period in some places.
You
Pasco has no waiting period on a long gun. Hillsborough County instituted
I'm just talking about a change. Something has to change.
So here, just why does something have to change, though? Because if it's an inanimate object that's causing the problem.
America has more shootings of guns than any other country in the whole entire world.
Okay, so devil advocate.
That's a problem.
Doesn't that also make us the safest? Problem? Does it not make us the safest country in the light of an invasion?
That's why we have the biggest military. We don't. You know what I mean? Like, I get what you're saying, but that's why we have military.
But what if one day we can't trust our military?
Okay, well, I mean, that's a totally different story. But that's going way off topic. I'm talking about what we're dealing with right now with mass shootings, people getting killed. I mean, how many people have to die before something changes?
I understand where you're coming from, and I mean, of course, it's you have passion for that, and you don't want to see this type of thing happen. But to think that by putting more gun laws in place, it's going to eliminate mass shootings,
and it may not eliminate it, but it's definitely going to limit it. It's not going to be as much and as bad. So
another way to look at it, though, Doug, is like this guy, the killer in Las Vegas. He had ammonium nitrate also found in his vehicle. Ammonium nitrate was one of the key ingredients used in the Oklahoma City bombing with Timothy McVeigh. 160 people killed. If someone wants to commit mass murder, they're going to figure out a way to do it.
I get it, but so in the last 10 years, we've had Blacksburg, Omaha, Birmingham, Killeen, Huntsville, Manchester, Tucson, Seal Beach, Oakland, Aurora. The list goes on of just mass shootings. I mean, something has to change.
So, but
it may not be. I'm not saying ban guns. Don't ban guns, but we need to do something about.
They're running people over in London. I'm just saying.
The ironic thing is that the people that are getting terrorized are not allowed to carry weapons in these areas.
Yeah.
So you have all these good guys that can't protect themselves because the law states.
And I did not say ban guns. I said assault rifles.
Sure. Well, yeah, that's
assault rifles.
Who needs one of those? I guess
have a different background check. You know what I mean? You're talking about automatic weapons. You have to have a 6-month extensive background check.
Right.
Why do we not extend that into assault rifles?
I don't know. As long as you're not going to ban them altogether.
And I didn't say ban. Ban has never left my mouth.
Yeah.
I collect guns as well, but I don't need.
They're not as common, right?
I don't need an assault rifle.
Not as much. No. I mean,
do I really need an assault rifle?
If you look at the basis of why the Second Amendment was created to protect us from a possible tyrannical
in 1776, yes, but what?
Right, but wouldn't that also apply today? I mean,
I think it applies more today than ever.
I would disagree with that.
What if Trump? Okay, I'm just saying everybody thinks he's crazy. What if Trump actually went crazy and said, you know what? I'm going to start taking over all these states. I'm going to start enforcing what I believe, blah, blah, blah. Well, if we have these weapons, we can stand up to them.
Get it, but we already have more weapons now than any other country in the world.
That's true.
So if we ban them today, and we'd still be fine. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're just producing more and more and more. With all these people dying, gun sales are through the roof right now.
So I want to go to Shorty's comment for a second. Yeah. Okay, so what he said was, if I think where you were going with this is, good people with guns is what stops bad people with guns. Now, in this very particular case, probably not, because nobody even knew where the hell the guy was, right? But in all the other ones, okay, in the school shootings, my mom is a retired school principal. I'm a huge proponent of arming people in the school.
I don't disagree. I'm talking about assault rifles.
So give teachers assault rifles.
If you look at like Australia, for instance, okay, Australia literally went in and I think they confiscated, but they also
no, they did a buyback. They did a buyback, yes.
But there was a forced buyback.
Yes.
They didn't get all the guns off the street.
Correct.
Gun violence has actually been on the uptick for the last 10 years since they've done that.
But if you look at it's still nothing comparison to ours.
Well, but you know what? They never had a problem before either. They had one mass shooting. That's it in the history of Australia.
And then they started confiscating guns.
And they started confiscating guns. So I mean, that was really, they didn't have a problem before.
And again, I'm not banning guns. I'm not banning sales of guns. I'm saying stricter regulations for assault rifles. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they're more expensive to get too, right?
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, you could buy a over under for $4,000 or $5,000, where an assault rifle might be $1,200 to $2,000.
Yeah, no, that's very true. I got into a debate on somebody who I asked actually to go onto Facebook and to comment. I don't think he showed up yet on here, but I made a comment about that. I said, in a close quarter situation, you walk into a classroom, a shotgun is actually a better weapon to have with a high capacity shotgun than an AR-15, because you don't have to point and aim a shotgun the same as you have to do any type of long gun. So the debate could go on and on about what type of gun. I just think it's a slippery slope.
It's a very slippery slope. But something has to happen.
Yeah, we got to take a break, and as soon as we get back, we're going to wrap up this and a couple other minor things, and then we're going to get into DJ Shorty, so stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at Tampa Bay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project, large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey, guys, welcome back to the show. I hope you're enjoying it. We're having a good time on here. Good debate, good radio, having a good time. I'm actually trying to read the post on our Happy Hour Facebook page right now so I can chime in. I know, Doug, you wanted to talk back to old Jim.
James, look at Webster Dictionary. It says a gun that can shoot many bullets quickly is designed for military use. So clearly I do have one that is designed for military use, and I do have one, maybe two that aren't. So by definition, I actually do have an assault rifle. So I'm not really sure where he got that information from.
Webster kind of whipped out on that definition.
Doug actually, Jim whipped out the assault rifle, rapid fire, magazine fed automatic rifle designed for infantry use. I mean, look, guys, splitting hairs here.
Yeah, I was like, a little ridiculous.
Splitting hairs, rather be splitting beers. We can go on and on about what kind of gun should you own. The whole bottom line is a slippery slope. But let me deviate from something, guys, and this is something that I wish people would talk about. It's okay, whether you believe in the right to own a gun or not, I think we can all agree that there are some crazies in our country that are doing these things.
People kill people.
Absolutely.
People kill people.
Guns don't kill
Here's
people.
the question, though. Why, if you look at those stats of those other countries, forget the stats. Why do they not have gun-crazed maniacs? Why are people in other countries not killing kids in schools? I'm going to present an idea. I want everybody to think about this, okay? Because I really put some thought into what Doug showed in the statistics, and I tried to say what is different about America. I'll tell you what's different. For the last almost 40 years, America has been pumping pills into our citizens for every little ailment. We have 5, 4, 3, 6-year-old children on all kinds of medication because they're hyperactive. They can't study. They're depressed. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, but when I grew up, I didn't hear anything about, oh, are you depressed, Frankie? Are you okay? No, they didn't pump us full of pills. They didn't pump our parents full of pills. Okay, that's one thing. We're putting psychiatric medication into too many of our people, which is triggering these results.
So speaking of psychiatric, so when my wife was having, she was going through some serious issues, and we actually, and that's another problem with our country, is that the psychiatric treatment. So for her to go get treatment was 6 months out.
That's insane.
6 months out.
That goes right along to what Gary said. He got shot in the back of the head by someone who was Baker acted 2 weeks earlier. Are they paying attention to the problem? No. What we're doing is paying attention to the result, and we're not focusing on where the problem really is. Let me bring out something else that'll blow your mind. If you've ever been to Europe, you know that the food that they eat in Europe doesn't have nearly the preservatives or the chemicals or the hormones that our food over here in America has.
Yeah, our food's banned in a lot of countries.
Heck yeah, it is. And there's a reason for it. So, I mean, guys, just look at the black and white. They don't have crazy mass shootings. Yes, they have terrorism. They don't have the same type of crazy that we have. So what's the common denominator?
Yeah, those are very good points. I want to throw one more crazy point out. It's probably a little crazier.
So before you go there, why have we not taken these mass murderers and taken them directly to scientifically and go and open their brains up and figure out what's different between them and everybody else?
Did we do that to Jeffrey Dahmer, to some of the other guys? We investigated their brains and we tried to figure out what's chemically different. Why are we doing that to mass murderers? Because in our country, we don't want to focus on the problem. We want to focus on a law solution. We want to say, this guy killed a baby. Well, we got to take away whatever killed the baby. I mean, it's insane, guys.
How about Ryan, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Sorry, no, Ryan, go to your crazy thoughts.
I guess it's really not that crazy, and I don't even know if I necessarily agree with it or not. But I was thinking about this the other night, and could it be possible that Americans are just more red-blooded by the very fact of who we are? Like, we think about it, going back 1700s, the craziest of the crazies are who came over here.
Yes.
The people that defied their governments. Yes. The people that were willing to get on a ship and maybe never make it anywhere.
Leave everything behind.
These are the people that started this country. I have to believe that there's something to that,
People like Kathy Griffith, they don't help the cause. These celebrities don't help the cause. What they do is they make these people feel like they're heroes when they go out and create these type of tragedies. It's really disgusting. Yeah. It's disgusting.
Yeah,
we are pedestaling people who should not be pedestaled.
So this guy who killed all those innocent people, he might have thought he was a hero to some people because the media is so against what's happening in our government. And that's another thing is
we literally make these people celebrities.
Yes.
Why does the media not just say this happened, that happened, and you're not you're not making this guy out to be something special?
Well, that goes to the point of what happened way back in the day, and what you brought up earlier in the 1920s. We didn't have the publicity in the media we had back then, so they're saying, "Oh, well, why is this happening now?" Because we're publicizing it. We're putting it everywhere.
I mean, people are blaming Trump for this.
Right.
It's hilarious.
Insane.
I'm like, are you blaming somebody that has nothing to do with any of this?
Dude, there is one person to blame right now, and it is the absolute jerk who got into that hotel room with those guns. One way or another, that's the guy to blame.
How did he get 26 guns and 1,400 rounds in a hotel room?
We don't know his motive yet, right?
Right, we don't know the motive, and that's what I'm saying. Maybe by the time this airs on Sunday morning, if you're not watching live, there might be, I hope there's a motive.
I hope it's not a political one, because then the blame should really shift towards the mainstream media. Brainwashing all these people.
Well, it's funny, as you brought up earlier at our production meeting, that you were saying that all these celebrities actually liked Trump before he was president.
They did.
Yeah.
Willingly went on The Apprentice. Loved him. Sat there, smiled. Anything you want, Donald.
Yeah.
As soon as Hillary runs and says, don't like him, forget it.
And what's funny is all those celebrities said, I will leave the country when he's elected.
They're still here.
And he's still here.
I was literally in L.A. for the when the election happened, and when they announced that Donald Trump won, people were so silent in the street. People started crying.
No, people.
They were crying in L.A.
They still haven't got
I've never seen anything like it in my life. They still haven't got over it.
Snowflakes, man. Snowflakes.
I actually still like to watch the reactions of like Rachel Maddow and stuff. If I'm ever looking for a little bit of a laugh,
Unbelievable.
Wait till Trump does something, and then you watch their reaction.
And of course, Rachel was complaining about his tax return. Show us your tax return. And she finally got a copy of one of his tax returns, and it showed that he paid more than everyone else that she supports. Combined.
She's like, yeah, well,
$49 million he paid, and she's like, she really didn't know what to say about it, actually.
And for the record, guys, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm an American. That's what I am. I'm an American, and that's how we should all, perceive each other.
You know, you're
why are we
smart,
not
though. You're smart, Shorty, because you understand that Republicans and Democrats buy what you're selling. So
Right.
I think Michael Jordan,
Right.
Michael Jordan said it best. You know, Republicans buy sneakers, too.
They do?
Yes, they do.
And Trump is different. I think he has some
50% of the
liberal
time.
views and some conservative
Well, Trump
views.
was
It's a little
actually
mixture of
really a
everything.
Democrat.
He probably
Yeah.
would have ran as an independent if he could.
Absolutely.
If he could have
Absolutely.
won.
You know what I said? And mark my words, this might be the craziest thing ever, okay? I'm going to be a billionaire if this happens. Not really. Imagine this. Trump gets reelected, another 4 years, and then he decides right after reelection he's becoming an independent. And then he actually starts the independent party in our country. Because right now it has there's nothing legitimate about it. It's not big enough. And that's a problem in our two-party system.
That'd be genius. That's a great idea.
Genius. He could actually be the start of the independent party. Because, you know, a lot of guys, Doug agrees with some things he says, disagrees with a lot. I disagree with some of the stuff he says. I don't agree with practically anything Hillary Clinton says.
You know what I hope Trump wins 2020, and then I hope Ivanka becomes our first female
That'd be
president.
great.
So yeah, I just read something too that
She's a class
there was
act.
a law or something that was passed that no presidents are allowed to have their siblings or anyone their family related to them sit in any sort of position of power. And I'll research it and bring it up. The
Well,
next
if that's
time,
the
but-
case, how does Trump have his family on everything he
I know.
does? I seriously doubt
I know.
that's the case.
No, it was. I'll find it, but it was pretty hilarious.
Is that on
'cause
CNN, Doug?
Other presidents weren't able to do that.
We got to figure that out.
Yeah,
'cause
I will
wanna
bring
know
it up
about
because
that.
I read it the other day and it wasn't on CNN.
Hey, I got to acknowledge Jim, and this is interesting. It is on this definition. It says magazine-fed automatic rifle, not semi-automatic rifle. So I don't know. I mean, we're splitting hairs still, but either way, guys, you know, let's try to get off the politics for a little bit on this. Let's care about the people that got injured, and then let's, for once, we've been saying it for 10 years. Figure out what the problem is behind these domestic terrorists. There's got to be a problem, and it's not changing a law. It's paying attention to what's wrong in our country. So figure that out. Figure what we're doing, and maybe we can get to the root of the problem.
Agreed.
So let's. I don't know if there's anything else fun about this. Let's see here. Puerto Rico. I mean, I think things are getting a little better over there. Doug and I had a funny, heated conversation on this. You know, is Trump doing good? Is Trump doing bad? At least the governor said he's doing a great job over there.
But the mayor said no.
The mayor said no. But
One
you
of
know
the
what?
mayors. One of the mayors.
She didn't show up to any of her meetings. She's making this political.
Yeah, she's definitely making it political.
And you don't need to
And there
make
is
it
talks that
political.
she's actually making it harder for people to get supplies.
Yes.
And make it look like we've done an awful job over there.
So what we've seen some proof of is that the truck drivers in Puerto Rico, the Puerto Ricans themselves, have been going on strike and then demanding extra wages from FEMA up to $50, $60 an hour to drive supplies that we are dropping off to them to their own people across the island. I mean,
Scumbags.
Wow.
Come on, guys. You know, this is a time to come together. I mean, you know, we're helping as fast as we can. Also, you got to remember it's an island.
Right,
You
it's
can't
not
just
as-
drive a truck over there.
I was just going to say that.
I'd
It's
be
not as
stealing
easy as
that-
it looks.
I'd be stealing that
Right.
truck. I'd be stealing that truck and delivering water, boy.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
But,
I can drive a stick.
And of course, they politicize that as well.
Oh, of
yeah,
course.
everything is so.
Everything's
Can we
political
come
nowadays.
together as a country? Seriously,
No, we can't.
We
We should.
We can't. That's the problem. Is that the left and the right are so far split right now that I don't see anyone. I don't see. It
So that's why
coming
we need our
together.
guns, Doug.
That's true.
I didn't say ban guns.
Hey, I'm just glad I'm on the
I
side that
said
has
make
all
it
the
more
guns.
difficult to get
To get the high power rifle.
to get a high power rifle. That's it. That's it. Just make it more difficult.
Well,
That's
look,
a change.
All I have to say, guys, if you want a bump stock, you better go buy one now. So, there, go ahead. And if you want to
Yeah,
invest in
that's
something,
true.
invest in
That's
bump
true.
stocks because they're going to be gone quick. All right, so let's move on here. Hey, how about the Bucks really quick?
Yes.
Ryan and I went to the game. Did you go to the game?
I didn't go to the
game.
game, but
All right,
I
so
saw
the last
game.
one, the whole
What
kneeling
it-
controversy. I think we might be at the end.
I know.
I think
so
football
happy
might
about
be
Hallelujah.
that. I'm so happy
I don't
about
know.
You know, I heard that Trump, well, and I'd heard Trump said that he called Jerry Jones 4 times.
I read that. Yep.
Yep, to pleading with him, please do not allow America's team to take a knee during the anthem.
And he didn't.
And they didn't. They knelt all as a team.
So
and then
Dallas
they got up.
Cowboys are considered America's team.
That's what they say.
Oh, yeah,
you know.
yeah. They
Well, it's not the
definitely
New England Patriots.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't.
Or maybe it is. Sorry.
I don't
Sorry,
follow football
Jim.
enough to know that.
Now,
Yeah.
now, here's my opinion on this. I mean,
Yeah.
these athletes are kind of like the Hollywood celebrities. They live in a bubble.
Yes.
They make millions of dollars, okay? They don't understand what the average American is going through. I don't care if you're white, black, Jewish, whatever
Green,
you are.
orange, whatever.
Okay? As a matter of fact, I think Jews are the most discriminated against, even more than blacks per capita, per ratio.
I can agree in some aspects. Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't have things, we don't do these type of things. We don't have, Jewish lives matter and things like that. So, I mean, all lives should matter. All lives should matter, and so when you divide us,
I don't think the Black Lives Matter it wasn't because they're basically being discriminated against, but it's turned into a violent cause now. That's the problem.
Right. All right, guys, we got to take a quick break. For once, I'm actually going to hit this on the nose, but you're listening to the Business Happy Hour. Make sure you tune in. We love the debate. Chime in. We'd love to talk back with you. We'll be back in just a minute with DJ Shorty.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at Tampa Bay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project, large or small, including curtain-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as us unless they're putting bogus reviews up. But our company takes a lot of pride in what we do on a daily basis, and we hope that you give us a chance. Again, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thanks a lot for visiting our site.
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I'd like to take a major U-turn here and let's focus on our guest, DJ Shorty.
Yeah.
Let's get off the guns and hurricanes and all that, man. So Shorty, you are Tampa's most viral YouTube DJ. I looked up your stats, man. You get about 1 million hits a month. 95 million hits year to date. I mean, you're bigger than McDonald's, man. More people served, brother. Well, how are you doing this?
Well, I want to say I'm blessed. First and foremost, thank God. That guy runs my life.
That's
without
awesome.
God, nothing is possible. That's just my opinion. So, it all started in 2007, Frank. So,
tell me the story. I want to know how you got into this whole thing, interviewing celebrities, promoting parties, being a DJ. How'd you do it?
Well, I graduated in 1996. I hope I'm not, exposing my age too much right now.
Too much.
Then I came down to Tampa, Florida, and I went to HCC because I saw the New York Yankees spring training home right next to it. I said, this is where I'm going to college. And then I saw the Buck Stadium, the old sombrero at the time.
Yeah.
I said, this is a perfect fit. And FLZ, I think, was the only station that was really rocking it.
Power Pig, man. The Power Pig.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I said, this is my future home. So I moved down to Tampa, Florida, and we just ran into Russell Bruno at the Hooters, prior to the show.
You said he got you into everything.
He got me my first gig, and believe it or not, I started working for free. That's how I got in. Back then there was mixtapes. Remember the tapes the DJs used to make?
Mixtape, man. I love it.
So I gave him my mixtape, and then he says, "Okay, we'll try it." And it started out with making no money, then $50 a night, then $100 a night, and then so forth and so on. So, it's just been a great ride. And of course, it's not always been an uphill thing. It's been ups and downs in this business. But I've truly been blessed. And
now, when you say DJ, are you something like a artist as far as that, or are you mostly just at clubs?
Like a nightclub DJ, and
Okay.
I've also do a little TV hosting now, so
Cool.
I've been fortunate enough to interview tons of celebrities, all who liked Trump before and that don't like him now. So that's been really cool, and then, I've done a lot of nightclubs here,
Nice.
from the Hard Rock to Hyde Park to Blue Martini, just all over the place.
Tampa's actually a pretty big dance club area
It
as
is.
far as music wise and everything. 93.3, just their FM station is all dance.
Yep.
All
Change
dance.
over.
It's not even, and a lot of other places in the country aren't like that.
So 95 million hits year to date on YouTube?
Yes, almost 100 million actually, and it's about 1 million a month now. And a lot of those hits come from my DJ mixes. So, I'm very viral. People around the world just like, the style of my mixing. And then, of course, you'll see some celebrity interviews and stuff, but they're not as viral. But it all happened, believe it or not, in 2007 when Google just bought YouTube, I should say. And I get a phone call. I'm living in Edgewater, New Jersey, because sometimes I leave Tampa just to pursue some other opportunities.
Right.
So I was living in New York, Edgewater, New Jersey, just outside of Manhattan, and I get a call from someone at YouTube. Hey, this is Matt Villacarte. He's no longer there, but anyway, might as well plug him. Thanks, Matt. So he says, hey, we've seen some of your red carpet interviews. We'd like to offer you a show deal. And so I was like one of the first to kind of get my channel monetized. And of course, now everyone can monetize their channel. They've opened it up to anybody, but I was one of the few.
You got called by
Yes,
YouTube.
I got called by
That
YouTube.
is
And
so cool.
I put the phone down. I said, honey, it's YouTube on the phone. I got a boner.
She said whatever. Yeah. You get those all the time.
At Hooters, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have to bring that up because I just noticed that both Doug and I's wives have joined the show. So,
Of course, Katie is nowhere to be found.
thanks for listening, Katie. But that's awesome. So they called you. You got the show. Now I had the opportunity to watch a couple of shows. It's a great show, guys.
Thank you.
I saw you interview Khloe Kardashian. That was pretty cool.
You could see how tall she is compared to me.
Compared to all of us. Are you
she's
kidding
tall,
me?
she's
Yeah,
big.
she's huge, but huge. But who are some of the other celebrities you've had a chance to interview?
I would say Khloe's probably the most viral on Instagram. So Khloe Kardashian, Pitbull, Neyo, David Blaine.
How was David Blaine?
He was really cool. He was actually doing a fundraiser for Haiti when the disaster in Haiti happened, and I ran into him in Manhattan. He was working for the Salvation Army. He sat there, I think, for 24 hours straight, some marathon, just sitting there, no sleep or anything, collecting money for Haiti. So I just approached the guy, and a lot of these interviews that I get are just impromptu. I just I get invited to an event, or or someone just tips me off, and I show up, drop a few names, and I look good enough to get in. And it happens. So I mean, sometimes I'll send the PR person my press kit, and I'll get invited that way. But most times it's just kind of just like luck.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
That's awesome.
So.
We've had a lot of good luck. I got to mention this. I should have mentioned it earlier. I apologize. But if you want to find DJ Shorty and see him online or watch the shows, it's very easy. DJ Short E with an E. SHORT letter E.
That's right.
.com.
And the E stands for Erik. So if you guys are wondering why I spell it with an E, it's DJ Short E, but everyone just calls me Shorty.
Yeah, perfect. So you guys got to check out Shorty and DJShorty.com. Remember, with an E. The interviews are awesome. Yeah, I liked watching those with the celebs, and it's a good show overall. And you plug a lot of local businesses. I thought that was great. So one day we might get plugged on there, I think.
Absolutely. Oh, this is family now, guys.
Heck yeah, man. Absolutely. So, the other things that I've seen besides the DJ and the celebs, I know I want to go back to that comment that you made in the pre-production meeting. You said a lot of celebs liked Trump, and now they don't like Trump anymore.
Unbelievable.
That's kind of crazy.
I mean, The Apprentice, the guy didn't even have to... Listen, I just want to make it for the record. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I'm an American independent guy, okay? Yep. I just look, and I'm common sense, okay?
Yep.
Everyone wanted to be on his show. They loved him. They praised him. Oh, Mr. Trump, whatever you want for charity. Most of those Apprentices shows, the funds went for charity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, the president donated his salary where?
To charity.
Yeah. Okay, so you can't be that guy. Right. Can't be that terrible guy. But all of a sudden, they kind of just switched on him. And I just don't understand that entire mentality there. How could you like someone prior to them running president, but they leave their lavish lifestyle, donate their salary, work like a horse around the clock, and now you don't like them? I don't understand. Trying to fix the healthcare system, trying to make taxes low. How do you not like someone that's trying to make your life better?
It's for some reason we have this line in our country now.
And Kathy Griffith and Snoop Dogg, with all due respect to these guys, they're not helping any. They're brainwashing our youth.
Yeah.
And rest in peace, Hugh Hefner. The left has been praising Hugh, and oh my God, let's be real. The guy exploited girls and women for sex.
Come on.
Okay, but he's the great guy. He's a god, but Trump is, and he said something. So this is the hypocrisy that we're seeing in the media and mostly mainstream media, because we're media too.
Yeah, we are. All of us are.
Right.
I do have to throw out one Hugh Hefner joke. If you guys haven't seen this one, it's a funny meme, but it goes along with the whole Muslim jihad thing. They say if you commit jihad, then you get to heaven. You get 40 virgins, right? Well, that meme came out and it has Trump not Trump, has Hugh in heaven. He goes, "You better hurry." So, hey, that could have been a conspiracy theory. Take out Hugh, get rid of the virgins. Boom, problem solved. All right. Anyway, guys, we only got 40 seconds left. Man, Shorty, it went too fast.
Well, guys, I just want to say thank you for having me. It means a lot to me. I love Tampa Bay. I've been here since 1996, and thank you so much.
Absolutely. And we'll definitely,
pleasure.
We'll get you back
on again.
And don't forget, guys, make sure you go to DJ Shorty, SHORTE.com. Check him out. Make sure you watch the show. It is a great show. We're happy to have you, and you're a great DJ. And, man, I wish one day I could get maybe 10 million hits on YouTube. So.
Well, you're making radio great again, so thank you, guys.
Thank you, man. That's a good one. Well, thanks, everybody. Been a great show. Ryan, Doug?
Good
Doug,
seeing you.
You agree, right?
Yeah.
Doug agreed. Woohoo! All right, we're in. Listen to the Business Happy Hour at 970 and Facebook Live. See you next week.